Hello, everyone. My name is Cecilia Polito, and I am the founder of Pilates for Parkinson's. I'm here today because I want to invite you personally to join me in Seoul, South Korea at the beautiful B Pilates Center. They are our education and training partners there in Seoul, Korea, and we're very excited to be joining them for the third Instructor Certificate Course. So we would love if you could make it. A little bit about the course. It is designed to help instructors work with people who have Parkinson's disease. So I'm going to give you a little preview of what's in the course so you can get an idea. Essentially, the course is called Pilates for Parkinson's, and this is the course format and the sections. So as you can see, it's very content dense. It is a very intensive weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We will be going through a very in-depth, deep dive into Parkinson's disease and what it is, the physiology of the disease, how it manifests, the stages, the treatment protocols. You can see here medications, prodromal symptoms, and so much more. You need to have a very in-depth understanding of Parkinson's disease if you're going to work with someone and try and help them preserve their movement independence. Next, we'll learn about the Pilates for Parkinson's method and how we have designed our method to address specifically the different stages of Parkinson's disease. We're going to review the Pilates method and the principles, and we're going to explain why the Pilates method is so relevant in our method, Pilates for Parkinson's, in working with people who have the Parkinson's condition. The other thing that's new in this course, which we're very excited about, is we are going to show you how to do some application of the exercises on Pilates apparatus. So this is very important because whether you're in the studio and the client comes to you or you go physically to the client's home, there's so much you can do to help your client. We're going to go through some auxiliary training modes, different types of exercises, and why and how they fit into our method, how we use them to help our clients. And then here's a section, section 5, that I'm very excited about. This is an entire section dedicated to scoliosis and spinal asymmetry. This is extremely important because people who have Parkinson's disease have a higher propensity of developing spinal asymmetry if they don't already have it. And so it's very important that we have a good understanding of what scoliosis and spinal asymmetry is. And then we're going to learn how to use the Pilates for Parkinson's formats. So we provide all the forms for you, all the information. We'll talk a little bit about structuring your pricing and your business methods when you're going to work with your clients. So we really want to give you a very comprehensive packaged program so that you can just hit the ground running and start working with your clients. And then we're going to also learn about some basic neuroscience. So when you're working with clients who have Parkinson's disease, there are many different types of neurocognitive approaches that you can combine with the exercise component to really maximize the work and the time that you spend with your clients. And then we're going to learn how to write programming and the session formats. We'll talk about some red flags and then the final projects. So on the final projects, I'm really excited about this is because this is where we see you put your learnings into action. So after you learn, we're going to bring in live clients who do have Parkinson's disease in different stages, and we want you to design the programming and work with them. So Pilates is an extremely effective method for helping to preserve movement independence in people who have Parkinson's disease. There's lots of scientific studies that support that. These are just a few different quotes from various articles. We are going to take a very big look. So if you see here, these are just such a diverse collection of people, and yet which one of these have Parkinson's disease? We're going to do, as I said, the deep dive. Now, this course is so important because Parkinson's is the second largest neurodegenerative condition in the world, and it's growing very fast. So we really do need Pilates teachers and movement professionals who understand how to work with this population, especially because the baby boomer generation is starting to age out. I skipped a slide here. Okay. I mentioned before, we're going to talk about prodromal Parkinson's. This is very interesting because this is going to help you to understand that the symptoms were occurring all along. And perhaps there's so much you can do to intervene at earlier stages to help your clients. This is a slide that talks about how we correlate our stages of Pilates for Parkinson's to the actual medical stages of the Hoehn-Yahr scale, which help to, classify a person who has Parkinson's disease. This talks again about how we're going to apply some of those movements on apparatus. Again, the auxiliary training modes. One of the things that we need to learn about are the 7 primal movements and how they apply. We learn about, again, auxiliary training modes. This is a very ancient Chinese knowledge called the Pakua or the Bagua, and how we use it in our programming. You're going to learn so much. It's amazing. And then we get into that scoliosis and spinal asymmetry segment, and we want to teach you how to do a postural global assessment on your body. So you'll be learning so much on how to do that. And the great thing is this is information that you can use with all your clients. We do get into some pretty hardcore science talking about, the neurosensory receptors on the soles of the feet. The feet are extremely important. So we have a lot of information about that to help you. Again, information that you can apply to many different clients. And, we get very much in depth into explaining how you're going to assess the client. What information are you looking for? We talk about the nervous system, and we also do a little bit of a dive on the cerebellum and cerebellar function. These are the types of the neurocognitive approaches that we're going to discuss. These are the forms that I discussed, some of them in helping you create the programming so you don't have to start from scratch. And essentially, the other thing that's really lovely is at the end of each section, there's 8 sections. There is an assessment that accompanies each section, and you are welcome to do the assessments. We'll do them together as well. And the assessments are designed to highlight the most important aspects of each section. So when you go away, you really have like the core components of that section drilled down into your mind. So that would be at the end of each of the sections. So as you can see, this is a very big course. And again, I would love it if you could join me. This is going to be the last course of the year. So please, please do what you can to get in there. You are going to learn so much. And this information is going to be applicable, easily applicable to many different populations that you'll be working with. If it's any kind of financial issue, we can help you with that. We do have payment plans. If you have a time constraint, please do whatever you can to free yourself up just for those 3 days so you can join us in at Rebe Pilates. And if you have any questions at all, please email me directly at Pilates4Parkinsons or Pilates4Parkinsons@yahoo.com. And you can also reach out to Rebe Pilates. Ariel and James are extremely knowledgeable about our method, and they've hosted us multiple times before. So we are really looking forward to another wonderful course there at their studio. And I hope to see you there. Thank you so much. Kamsahamnida.